How to stay focused. The world is constantly moving and it can be hard to keep up. Between work, family, and social obligations, it can be difficult to find the time to focus on what's important. In this post, we're going to talk about how to stay focused and productive. We'll cover topics such as how to set goals and deadlines, how to break a task down into manageable steps, and how to stay organized. By following these tips, you'll be able to stay on track and achieve your goals no matter how busy life gets. So read on and learn how to stay focused and productive. 1. Understand the root of your distraction. There's a lot of noise in the world and it's hard to focus when everything feels urgent. The root of your distraction may be something physical or it may be something that's happening in your head. When it comes to physical distractions, it's important to be aware of your surroundings and limit distractions as much as possible. This means no reading emails on your phone in the middle of a meeting, no working on your computer in the same spot where you're eating, and no watching TV in the living room. It's also important to be aware of your surroundings when you're working on something. If you're working on a project at your desk, be sure to have all of your materials in front of you and be mindful of the time. If you're working from home, be sure to have a timer set to remind you to take a break. When it comes to distractions that come from your head, it's important to be disciplined. Set boundaries for yourself and be willing to say no to things. If you're working on a project and someone calls you, be diplomatic and say you'll answer the call later. If you're working on a project and you start thinking about going out with your friends, be willing to say no and focus on the project. 2. Set boundaries for yourself. It's easy to get bogged down with work, family, and other obligations and lose focus. Make sure to set boundaries for yourself and stick to them. Maybe you want to spend Friday evenings working on your business, and Saturday mornings with your family. Sunday is for relaxation. And so on. It's also important to set a schedule for yourself and stick to it. This way you won't feel as if you're constantly scrambling to meet new deadlines. You'll also find that you'll be more productive and efficient when working within a set time frame. 3. Create a healthy work-life balance. Staying focused is hard enough, but if you're trying to do it while juggling a work-life balance, well, it can be even harder. But if you want to be successful in your field, you need to be able to put in the hard work and sacrifice some time for yourself. Try to schedule regular blocks of time to work, instead of working all day and then trying to squeeze in time for yourself at the end. Dedicate an hour or two to working on your project, and then take the rest of the time for yourself. This will help you stay focused and motivated, and you'll be able to achieve more in less time. If you're feeling overwhelmed, try taking a break. Get up and move around, take a nap, or watch some TV. Anything to get your mind off of work for a little while. Once you've recovered, you'll be able to get back to work with a fresh perspective. 4. Delegate tasks to others when possible. When you're trying to focus on a task at hand, it's easy to become overwhelmed. Maybe you have a lot of ideas floating around in your head or you're trying to complete a lot of tasks at the same time. One way to stay focused is to delegate tasks to others. This can be a family member, friend, or colleague. This will help you focus on the task at hand and not on the other tasks that need to be completed. Delegating tasks also allows you to get other tasks done. This is especially helpful when you're trying to stay on top of your work schedule. Delegating tasks will help you to stay on top of your work schedule and make sure each task is completed correctly. 5. Take breaks. Working on your business all the time can be tough, but it's especially tough if you're not taking any breaks. When you're working on your business, it's important to have a set time for breaks. This allows you to come back refreshed, with a new perspective, and ready to take on the next challenge. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it's important to take some time for yourself. This might be taking a walk, reading a book, listening to some music, or simply spending time with friends and family. By taking some time for yourself, you'll be better able to focus on your business and come up with new ideas. 6. Exercise. Staying focused is essential when it comes to being successful in any career. But it's doubly so for entrepreneurs who are constantly juggling multiple tasks and goals. That's why exercise is such an important part of a successful work-life balance. According to research, exercise can help you stay sharper in your thinking and better organized. It can also improve your mood, motivation, and sleep quality. So how do you exercise to achieve all of these benefits? There are many different forms of exercise, so you can find one that is most suitable for you. You can participate in aerobic exercise, strength training, or even a combination of the two. Whatever you do, make sure you are consistent with your exercise plan. If you miss a day, try to make it up as soon as possible. And if you find yourself struggling to stick to your routine, Talk to your doctor or healthcare professional about possible solutions. 7. Eat healthy. Staying focused and healthy can be a bit of a challenge, especially if you're a busy person with a lot of demands on your time. However, if you make healthy eating a priority, it'll be easier to stay on task and avoid distractions. The first step is to be honest with yourself. If you're not eating healthy, you need to start. It's that simple. If you're eating unhealthy foods because you're trying to save calories or because you're trying to feel good about yourself, you're going to fail. The next step is to find a way to make healthy eating a habit. This may mean setting a specific time each day to eat, planning your meals ahead of time, or packing your own snacks. Once you've made healthy eating a habit, it's important to stay on track. If you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Just start over and try to make healthier choices the next time. It'll take time, but you can make changes and achieve your fitness and nutrition goals. 8. Meditate. Staying focused is a difficult task, especially when there are so many distractions around us. One way to reduce distractions and increase focus is to meditate. There are many types of meditation, from sitting in silence to using an aromatherapy set. The important thing is to find a type of meditation that works for you and that you can commit to. When you meditate, you're training your mind to be more focused. It can be difficult at first, but with practice, you'll find that your focus is improved and you'll be able to focus on tasks with greater ease. 9. Sleep well. It's no secret that lack of sleep can have a negative impact on your productivity, mood, and ability to think clearly. However, it's also well known that lack of sleep can lead to poor decision making, which can lead to poor business decision making. It's important to make sure you're getting enough sleep so you can have the energy to stay focused and make sound decisions. The best way to determine how much sleep you need is to keep a sleep diary for a week. This will help you see how your sleep habits have changed over the week and whether or not you're getting the amount of sleep you need. If you're struggling to get to sleep, there are a few things you can do to help. You can try reading before bed, listening to calming music before bed, using a sleep mask, or using a noise machine to drown out noise from the outside world. If you're struggling to stay awake during the day, you can try taking a break every 2 hours, eating light snacks, or drinking caffeine-free tea or water. 10. Use a planner to stay organized. Staying focused is a skill that can be learned, but it can be difficult to stay on task when there's so much going on in the world. A planner can be a great way to help keep you organized and on track. There are many different types of planners, so find one that fits your needs. A planner can be used to track your daily tasks, your weekly goals, and your monthly plans. By using a planner, you'll be able to stay on top of your responsibilities and stay focused on your goals. We hope you enjoyed this video about how to stay focused. We know that it can be hard to stay on task when you're feeling rushed or stressed, but with a little bit of planning and effort, you can make it through your day without losing your focus. Here are a few tips to help you stay on track. Set specific, achievable goals for the day, break the larger goal into smaller, more manageable goals, make a plan for how you will get from point A to point B, create a to-do list that includes both short and long-term goals, take a break every now and then to relax and rejuvenate, stay positive and optimistic.